What's up, guys? It's David and Ryder here. Welcome back to our second episode of Lounge Madness. Sorry it didn't happen sooner. We have just honestly not had enough time to do this. There were so many issues with internet, and then there was just so much going on. And plus, we have
Especially the Mario Kart Deluxe DLC that was going on too.
that basically
We had to
changed.
rush out a lot of videos.
Yeah, that basically changed the original, that video, the first video that we did, that basically changed everything. Which was really funny because we did it the week before, or the same week as the new announcement. So it was really funny how we sort of predicted that. In a way, we didn't really predict it. We sort of came up with a potential, what we want to see in the next Mario Kart. But that's not what we got. We got DLC, and we've both talked about it on both of our channels individually. So if you want to go watch those, check them out. Links will be in the cards, probably. I don't know where Ryder's going to do something with them. But today, we're going to be talking about what this means for Mario Kart Tour and what we would like to see this year. So I'm going to let Ryder start off.
I think the first thing we'll be talking about is just the general idea of the tours this year, like what kind of cities and new retros we could just see for the rest of this year. Personally, in my opinion, I think that they should bring in at least a few more cities this year. I mean, we already started off great. We had Singapore Speedway. New ones we could potentially see. I'd like to see the rest of the older city tracks get at least to the fourth variations of themselves. And I'd like to see a few more new ones, like at least 2 or 3 more new ones, because honestly, I think that at this point of the game's life, I think it's starting to get the last few cities or nitros, as you could say, I guess. I think it's gonna definitely release a bunch of more new retros because of the 8 Deluxe thing, because a lot of speculation has been going around, and a lot of people are saying, even including myself, I'm partially thinking this too. I think that they're gonna start using the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stuff that Tour currently doesn't have, like Coconut Mall and Shroom Ridge are probably going to be coming sometime this year. You probably could expect them to come this year. It's not fully confirmed at all because they didn't say that, but it's a pretty big possibility because there's graphics that look like Tour's graphics, basically.
They basically leaked them already with the Wave 1. There was an image of a different, Coconut Mall that looked sort of different. Everything looked different about it, and they don't, you can't just put in a completely different look to a track that's already been shown off. You can't have, 2 different versions of it. Oh, this one has more red. Oh, this one is basically tan. You can't just do that and expect people to say, oh, they're the same version. Coconut Mall and Shroom Ridge, they look like they were directly ported in from Tour. And we were talking about this when it was announced. We think that they were actually supposed to be in Tour this summer, but got canceled later on. And it makes a lot of sense, to be honest, because we had a long drought of no new content from it was Summer Tour to I don't even remember, but it was from Summer Tour to I can't remember.
Almost Kamek, maybe.
Well, no, that was a remix track. We don't count those remix tracks.
Then it was probably at least a tour or 2 before New Year's last year.
Yeah, I think so. No, because we only got 2 new retros. It was DK Summit and GBA.
And it's weird to think about because this year we've already gotten more content than what we did last year. And we already started off with a fully fledged new original character too, so...
I think that Frost Tour was not supposed to occur, honestly. I think that was supposed to be a Coconut Mall tour, and that they basically said, you know what, let's release Penguin Mario early, because Penguin Mario it would have fit in the Penguin Tour with Vancouver. It just doesn't...
Speaking of tours that don't happen, I'm hoping that Berlin Bioways gets the treatment too as LA did.
That's what I was going to say.
That Berlin 1 needs to, just come now.
Yeah. And it's basically confirmed at this point because in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's DLC, we could see Paris and Tokyo using their original variants. Their like Tokyo Blur 1 and
Well, technically not their original variants. It's more of like the just I don't even know. Like people were saying that there was some area that Mario drove into that isn't using any variation. So my suspicion is that you're gonna be able to use the entire track, and it'll just be the entire track you race through.
Yeah.
Not sure how many laps there would be, but I'm pretty sure they just make it 3. In my opinion, maybe they're wrong and they just completely forgot. But I think they might use the fourth variations of each of these cities and make them so they're 3 full laps around them instead of making them really short and having them 3 laps for the entirety, like kind of like 3S Rim Road. Except 3S Rim Road's long and it makes sense, but with Tokyo Blur like 4 and stuff, I think they're gonna make it so it's 3 full laps around.
That's what I was actually thinking about. That's what I was gonna talk about next. So my idea was that they would do, for each lap of these cities, they would do first lap is the first variation, second lap is the second variation, third lap is the third variation. And I think that would just make it really interesting and a great way to incorporate all of those versions into one. And there's a reason why they chose Paris and Tokyo as the first 2, because they both of them have 3 variants of them or more. Tokyo has 4, but 4 is basically just all of them mashed together, which could happen, but they each have 3 variants. Does Paris have 3 variants, or is it 2? I think it's 3.
I think it has 3.
Yeah, it has 3 because of the Paris tour. Okay. So yeah, each one they both have 3 variants now. So that's a little sign that I think each lap will be a different version of that course. And I think Berlin will also get Berlin Byways 1 as well this year because of that fact as well. I think they're going to incorporate it into the later, one of the later waves. I think they're going to include them, like Berlin and Vancouver and Sydney maybe would be all later on because they only have 1 variant. Except, well, actually, Berlin's the only.
Well, yeah, I think we're getting a little bit too much into the topic of this stuff. We're just kind of discussing about like the future of tours life cycle, I guess. But
let's talk about.
Anyway, I think we should move off from the tracks and go on to the characters we could see this year, originals and alts.
Right. For the characters, we're already starting off great with Charge and Chuck. Honestly, it's a great way to start the new year. I as you saw in my reaction plus pulling for Charge and Chuck, I already got him to 4 in that video, and then off camera I pulled for the burger. It was 20 out of 100, yada yada yada. But I got Charge and Chuck to 5 2/3. Main point. I need 1 ticket to get him to 6. I think that's just a.
So what this year has already started off with was we've got I wouldn't say Meowser counts because that's like last year, the one that technically happened. It was just in between both last year and this year. For the characters we've gotten this year so far, I gotta say it's a big shocker, and it's already a great start off thing compared to last year, because last year so far may be kind of a little. It was pretty bad most of the time. I mean, we got some good things. We got like Ninja Hideaway, Shy Guy Ninja, DK Summit. Like that's like my most favorite snow track of all time. So it was
okay.
It wasn't too bad of a year, but it could have at least been a little bit better. And I think this year the only reason why we're getting so much content is because of the 8 Deluxe DLC. But anyway, not talking about the tracks anymore and last year. For characters I'd like to see this year is obviously, the one that I literally simp for in like almost every video, Wiggler. I actually have him right next to me right now. Just gotta grab him right here. Look, he's right here. I know David can't see this, but he's right here. He's also very bright because of my ring light in the background.
And I was the one that got it for him.
Yeah. It's a very good Wiggler. More characters that I'd like to see this year, actually fully new original characters. I'd like to see, like, Spike. Like, that would be an awesome bad guy to see.
Boom Boom would be.
And also, Boom Boom would be pretty awesome, too.
I got all of them.
And Pom Pom. Boom Boom and Pom Pom need to come in the same tour if they're going to release them.
Right. Also, PD Piranha. A little bit of a bias here, but PD Piranha needs to hurried.
Also the other man. Also the other man himself that should have technically been included with the Sky Tour. I mean, we don't necessarily know yet because at the recording of this time, we don't know if he's gonna technically be there, but it's most likely not gonna
Ryder,
happen.
they decapitated
Paratroopa.
him.
Yeah, I know.
They
Decapitated my boy. They literally took off his wings. They literally just snapped it off and put it as a glider and been like, okay, here's your paratroopa.
Fly on, paratrooper. Oh, wait, you can't. Oh.
You shall be missed. You shall be missed, paratroopa. I'm literally sad. I wish I had my Koopa Troopa down here and just been like, this is what you are now. Oh, looks like David's probably grabbing him. There he is. Look. There he is. Percy. Yeah, that's the character segment of this video.
For alts,
what should we talk about next?
I think alts would be really good. For like,
oh yeah, we need to talk about the alts.
I really think that they're gonna start to release them as ranked rewards at a more regular pace at this point, because
yeah, like the recolors, not like the recolors, not the full on new alts.
I'm saying like I think that they're other than new alts. I also think that they're gonna do ranked rewards more often. But if we're sticking to alts, I really would like to see some characters like Clown Mario. I mean, like that would be a great one from Odyssey. Like that's probably the best one from Odyssey that they could include. Maybe like just like a swimwear Peach or something. I'm not really sure. Monty Mole Gold needs to happen. I think they need to have more gold characters because last year we only had one, and they've had so many opportunities to create new gold characters, and then they just shut it down. Like, why you gotta disrespect my boy Gold?
Nah. We need a gold Wiggler. Wiggler and gold Wiggler in the same tour.
Gold Monty Mole needs to happen. Justice for Mole. Justice for Mole. What's it trending?
How about Justice for Wiggler since he's not even in the game yet?
But Ryder, he also got killed because he's a cart in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So.
Yeah, he's dead.
They're killing off these characters one by one.
I can't. Is this just, now it's became more of a depressing video than just a normal Mario Kart Tour discussion.
Now it's just depressing. I'd also like some new like Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong alts. Like we don't have any of those yet.
Yeah, bring in some new Donkey Kong alts. Bring in like 2 this year or 3. We need yeah, we need more we need some Donkey Kong alts. Like the hugest missed opportunity of last year. We could have had Super Kong and Bowser vs. DK. Like it's not hard to just recolor. It's not hard to recolor Donkey Kong into white. I mean, people would still be happy.
I already did it in Photoshop in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, people would have been happy. Like, no matter if it's even just a white Donkey Kong, everyone would still be happy.
That would be his voice line.
I know. What's something else we need to talk about besides characters and tracks? New updates that could happen this year?
Like they did this compatibility update in Sydney. I think it was Sydney. Yeah. And they acted like they were going to add some new game-changing features that weren't going to be able to be run on older devices. But no, they literally did nothing except for add new ways to earn tokens.
I mean, technically now they're adding so much stinking new content and that there's new, like, mechanics. Like, I feel like that's what was supposed to be meant, is that this year is where it's getting to the, I don't know, just the, you know, it's getting more content this year that makes more sense for what the update was last year, but kind of a really early release for that update when there was really just nothing that happened to make it seem like that. Like, I had perfectly fine phones. I had, like, 4 different ones, and, like, a couple of, like, 2 tablets. All of them went incompatible, and they were perfectly fine, but now they're not.
Yeah, and my iPad that is fairly new just glitches a lot when it's playing Tour. Like, it just, like, stops, freezes for a second, and I haven't had that problem with, like, my iPhone 13 or my iPhone 11. But it's just...
But yeah, for the updates that are probably going to come this year, like it's been a really long time since we've gotten
We're
a
getting
last major
3.0.
update.
We're getting 3.0.
People keep telling me battle mode isn't going to happen. I don't care how many times you guys hate me saying this. It's going to happen.
There's an empty space on the menu screen. There's like,
I mean, that's not really the biggest reason, but like,
yeah,
it's gonna happen. There was so much data mines about it too. Like, you can't tell me this is gonna happen, not gonna happen. And once when the day happens, I'm going to, like, make fun of y'all haters. I mean, you all didn't think Mario Kart Tour. A lot of you didn't think Mario Kart Tour was a mainline Mario Kart, and technically, yeah, it was half confirmed, but it's gonna be used in the Mario Kart Deluxe DLC. You people. You gotta start believing, okay?
People need to stop hating on Mario Kart Tour because this is the only Mario Kart you're gonna get for a while.
Yeah, and especially since they're adding all that DLC into Mario Kart Deluxe, don't expect anything until at least the next mainline Nintendo console at this point.
I'm saying like 2025 at this point.
But that's not a complaint from me because honestly, this is so good. Like, I don't care for new Mario Kart at this point. I mean, what could make stuff better for this year for Mario Kart in general is that if they just bring in a bunch of ports of the old Mario Karts onto the Switch, like Mario Kart Wii. Like, do they not realize how much money they could just make off of just that? That won't stop Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's sales either. Like, that's...
Yeah.
And
even with, like, the Steam Deck, that's, like, the only way to play Mario Kart Wii portably at the moment. So, if they are able
also, well, no, you have Dolphin on, like, Android that you can get, like, on the Play Store, and you can just use it. If you have, like, a really good device, of course. But who wants to do that? You want to play them officially from Nintendo.
Controller.
And it's possible now because Super Mario Galaxy has, like, it's on the Switch now, so they technically do have a Wii emulator for Switch, so it could work.
Yeah, I feel like...
But for the other Mario Karts, they still technically could do that. It's Nintendo. They can basically do whatever they want.
I feel like Wii is going to be ported. It's sort of like...
There's too much love for it. It just cannot be ported.
There needs to be a collection with Double Dash Wii and some other... Or DS,
that would be the perfect collection right there. Those are the only three I care about the most. I mean, it'd be cool to see. At that point, you might as well just port Mario Kart 7 and GBA too.
Well, I think that they're gonna have like a GBA emulator for the Switch Online membership. So I don't think they wouldn't do that, but I think that it will be in the GBA Online. I mean,
yeah, but. We're getting off to a little bit of an off topic now.
Yeah.
We should probably be going back to Tour with the updates part.
Yeah.
Like I said, for updates, battle mode, we could see more auto mode features, such as like new filters. I really do hope they change the UI a little bit to make it at least a little bit more fresh, because right now it's looking a little
bland.
Interesting. I'm hoping that they do add some of those like random challenges that they had a little while ago for like the bonus challenges. They haven't really done anything of that. I'm hoping there's going to be more standard challenges like the set 5 or something. Like set 5 or 6. I can't remember which one it is.
3
Probably just add more standard challenges. Add up to player level at least 200, I think. I think you should just go up to 200 and don't go any higher than that. Do not add any more player levels. No level 8, no level 10. No.
Nintendo. Do not add back the heart system, please, for the love of God.
No, I swear, if that's back, I'm done.
I'm done.
You can't tell me. You can't. I'm being 100% serious when I say this, and it's never gonna happen, most likely.
You can get infinite hearts with the Gold Pass membership.
The possibility is never out of the realm of possibilities, because this would kill off Tour majorly, but I don't think they're ever gonna add that back.
If they do,
they probably realize the
hate. If they do, they know that if they do, they're just gonna get so.
I mean, that's probably part of the reason why Dr. Mario World shut down, was because of that.
But during the end of Dr. Mario World, it was actually pretty fun because you would get unlimited hearts. But we're getting off topic.
Yes, but that's because that was the end of Dr. Mario World. But yeah, off topic once again. I don't think there's really much else to really talk about, though, because we talked about the majority of like the stuff for this year.
I think that they will add more original characters, and I think they're going to actually release 3.0 very, very soon. And by soon, I mean like next month or something, because we haven't had an update in forever. Just any kind of update, like
I predict
2.10.
that it'll probably be out within before summer. Like, I don't think it's gonna be out in the next month, but probably before summer.
Man, I just have this feeling because of the 2.5 anniversary.
Yeah,
2.5 year
I don't understand.
celebration.
That's another thing I hope they do this year. One last thing to end off this episode. I'm hoping that one last thing they do for the 2022 year is make it so if they're going to keep doing a lot of these celebrations like literally nonstop, don't call them celebrations because at this point it's not a celebration. They do it so often. They're good, but call it something different. It's not really a celebration if you do it too often.
Here's what I think.
In my opinion, at least.
I think they should, honestly, they should just have ranked characters always, like a different rank, a new ranked character in every single tour. That would just be great.
Well, I hope they balance out more supers and commons this year. That's also another hope I
We
really
need
want.
one more common to fill out that UI, and so it would be an entire row of commons. And I think I know what common it's gonna be. It's gonna be probably like.
Well, they
Mario.
could just do new commons like carts and gliders and characters because as like I said, this gives a bigger possibility now because they added like the Wild Slugger into the LA Tour 3 as a ranked reward. So I don't know.
But one more thing for me, hashtag BBBB, bring back Blue Bitty Buggy.
Let's get that rolling actually. Hashtag BBBB.
BBBB, bring back Blue Bitty Buggy.
Thank you all so much for watching this episode. Subscribe to David and I's channels and also like it because it helps us know that you want us to keep continuing this show, episode series, whatever you want to call it.
This is a really great series that we're trying to pick up. We're trying to get it to get a lot of popularity. So make sure to share it with your friends and other people who you think will like this series. Go subscribe to me. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by October. Help make it happen. I just hit 700 and my newest video is blown up right now. So please go give it a watch. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care, you guys. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Bye.